Hello and welcome to Bargain and Subscription Gaming. My name is Rich. We're playing a little more Citizen Sleeper. We have 6 dice, 2 of them are 5s. Now I know the Havenage thing down at the Cordon is probably available. I'm not even going to look. I'm going to go up to the Ascender cart here and we're going to try to finish this job with these 2 5s here and get the Bliss thing done. Now let's see. Believe... That's 100%. That'll get us 3. Okay. This one could get us 2 and finish it. So that's what I'm going to do. There we go. That should finish off this job. I hope. Alright. The atmosphere in the airlock is euphoric. You and Bliss keep grinning at each other like idiots exhausted by and sore aching idiots. Sleeper, that was incredible. She punches you in the arm. I never thought we were going to make it. Those idiots tangled the whole thing up like nothing I'd ever seen. You make a good team. Bliss smiles a winning smile. As the lock's inner door clunks open, Morris gives a rare whoop. He looks exhausted too. For good reason, Morris has been the one ferrying tools and parts back and forth on the ship. His tired smile tells you he's glad it's done. Sleeper, Bliss, he shakes his head. Impressive. When I saw that ship come in, I thought there was no way. Why, thank you, Morris, she winks, for believing in us. Morris rolls his eyes. You know what I mean. Take compliment. He shoulders some of the gear, came back in with you, and Bliss heads off to the rack to stow it. Bliss turns to you. I think you should be the one to do the honors. She nods to the ragged-looking console that Morris was assembled. I don't want to jinx it. She smiles, but you can see she's genuinely nervous. Check the console. You glide over the console and check the screen. It takes a second to see what you are doing through the flickering cracked display, but after a moment you see the accounts. And there it is, almost 1,000 cryo, sat in the bay transfer. Well, Bliss says, have we been screwed again? It's there. Bliss kicks off from the floor and spins up into the bay, shouting she does. The noise takes Morris by surprise, and he knocks the rack of parts, scattering a handful of metal fixings across the bay. The sight is something, glinting steel, catching the working lights like glitter. Sorry, says Bliss, grinning, and she comes back down. I needed that. She kicks off and joins you at the terminal. Morris even manages to sell the produce who made a tiny profit eventually. She laughs. Here she loads a stack of blank chits into the terminal, transfers a chunk of the cryo to them. This is your cut. This hands you the chit. Thank you for believing in this place. She looks away and smiles even when I couldn't. When you first met, I was on the edge of giving up. All it would have taken was one more push, but now this place is sparkling again. Work is coming in. There are funds in the account. Even more, it's just springing a step. You both look over at him, happily racking up tools. That's because he punches you in the arm. He likes you. He's a good kid. He isn't bad, is he? She answered. You know, he came here looking to rob the place. I gave him a job instead, she says. Don't tell him I told you that. I just want to help and understand the kid. Morris turns back at you and with an awkwardly wave. Maybe it's time to change the subject. What now? From here on, it's going to be a little easier. I'm going to look for some component contracts, stuff that will keep us inside the bay, not out in the black. We don't need to risk our necks if we don't need to. You want to cash out, that's fine, but there will always be work for you here when you need it. I appreciate it. She smiles, then, out of nowhere, quickly gives you a hug. She steps back and glances around reflectively. Take care, she says, you too. You turn to leave, and Sleeper? Yes? Don't spend it all at once. There we go. That's an upgrade point. And, looks like, there might be another job coming through in 6 days. But also you can do low-scale repair contracts. Morris is happy to offer you some work. There doesn't appear to be a drive for that. There's just work for Rabiah. Win a Sidreal ticket. We have one upgrade point that we can't use. So we can go back down to the... where is it? Come on. Oh, I have to get out of that. Why can't I get back down? Descend to the rim. Alrighty, and we can go across. Oh, it's another turn before the cordon is for the next part of the gathering storm thing comes. So I guess we have 2 dice to do stuff with for now. The aviary is going to take another 3 turns. Okay. Alright, first, I guess let's re-roll these 2 dice, see if we can get something better. A 5 and a 2. Take the ferry back across. I didn't need that ship mine, so I'm going to... I don't need to sell it either right now, because I have 500 credits. Oh... Suppose we could do one thing at Rabiah's office with our 5 here. Alrighty. Got a piece of scrap. Or you got... Yeah, to get insider, I don't really want to use the 2 to do anything like that. I don't want to do the last thing there. Let's see. Can I use the 2? I think it's a Havenage is the 2s, right? Yes, I'm just going to do that. And... there you go. One data item extracted. 2 of them. We can sell those 2 over at the bar, or at the Yadigan bar, at the Tambour house. Go in here, sell our 2 Havenage infos. We can go back to our little unit here. And we can use the 1 piece of scrap we got to repair. That'll give us an extra day of dice. Gonna feed that stray. And we're gonna end the cycle. There we go. Alright, oh, pretty good dice for the day. It looks like it's gonna be a good one here. We have the eye. It hits you like a wave, a white-edged breaker roaring inland with force of the entire ocean. The impact is a screaming brightness, blanking out everywhere behind the silence. You float in silence, suspended. No, you do not float. You are the silence. It has filled you up. It has emptied you out. You cease to exist. Time passes, though you do not feel it passing. Then something flickers in the silence, and then something moves. That something is you. You open your eyes to a metal ceiling of flickering lights. You feel the floor around you, patting it with shaking hands. You assemble an image of yourself lying on your back in a corridor. You shake off the silence and sit up. What was that? You glance around, looking for a sign of some change. Damage on the walls, shouts in the distance, fire and fear. Nothing has changed. The silence sits around you like fog. You try to think, furrowing your brow. How do you think again? It doesn't seem so easy anymore. You force the pathways light up and the data blanks to grant access. You feel like a fraction drive starting up after a long shutdown and cold vacuum. In the wave was noise, just as the sound produced by a wave raking across Pebble Beach represents trillions of impacts heard as a single roar. So this sound was the result of trillions of electrons flickering into place, heard as a single impossible scream. A memory image comes to you, one from the moment before the wave hit. You squint as you imagine it, trying to cohere its blurry form, a broken skeletal ring, the eye, and then a vast arc approaching it, a razor-edged white curve, the wave. The way you approach the eye spins, turning each part of the face that was vast white edge. You recognize their scale of data clouds platforms. The bright mark at the low end, the green wave, the waves. Then the wave just hits as the flotilla, the cordon turns to face it. And then after that, everything is silence. You open your eyes again. That is the epicenter. But of what? Well, that, I believe, is probably the start of whatever the next storyline is for the thing out the cordon. We'll probably go down there next time and check it out. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you guys want to see more Citizen Sleeper, let me know in the comments. If there's other games on Game Pass or PS Premium, games that are free to play, games are on sale you're interested in, you can write that down in the comments as well. We'll try to get them as soon as possible. I'll see you guys all next time.